Rahul Gandhi speaking in the Lok Sabha. Let's listen in.
This is not a, this is not a ideological issue. This is, everybody in this house would agree that air pollution, the damage it is doing to our people, is something that we would like to cooperate on. I think it's important that the government develops a plan for how to get rid of air pollution in our cities. We are more than happy to cooperate with the government on developing such a plan. There are not many issues these days that the government and the opposition, entire opposition can agree on. And I think it's a very good idea that we have at least one.
You are rightly said, but during 0 hour,
let me finish.
I think so there is a time constraint. If you want to bring some resolution under any appropriate law, the Speaker will allow for a debate for the, I think,
let me just
kindly make it brief.
Let me conclude. Please. So I think this is an issue where, everybody says government, opposition, fighting all the time. This is one issue where we can show the country that we can also plan and work together to solve something that is critical. I think the government should have a discussion in Parliament. We should all have a discussion in Parliament. And we should try and not make it a discussion where we are abusing you and you are abusing us. I think we should make it a discussion where we are participating, we are showing the country that on this fundamental issue there is agreement, and the best minds are going to be put into place to solve this issue.
Thank you.
I think it would be good if we have a discussion, detailed discussion, and then the Prime Minister puts in place a plan for each city, methodical, systematic plan on how within the next 5 or 10 years, maybe we cannot resolve the problem, but how we are going to impact the problem and make life for our people easier. Thank you, Speaker.
Shri Kiren Rijiju.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition, Rahul Gandhi ji, has made a statement in the form of suggestion. The member of the Congress party in the Business Advisory Committee had also raised this issue, and some other parties, and from the government side also. And government from the day one had made our position very clear that on all important matters, government is ready to discuss and also to find out solutions, taking along the suggestions from all the members, including the principal opposition party led by Rahul Gandhi ji. So the matter was placed in the Business Advisory Committee as we had discussed about the election reforms, including the special intensive revision. Under the various laws, various rules, we will see how we will take up this discussion. But we will,
please,
the matter was brought in the BSc, so
if he is responding during 0 hour, you can understand.
Government is ready to discuss.
No, you can understand. No, just wait.
Government is always prepared to have discussion under any rule, but only what the point I want to make is, since the matter was brought in the BSc, we will come back and let us see how we can structure the discussion into, and then we are ready to take up this matter.
Dhanyavad.
I think a good idea would be that we frame the discussion not on us saying what you have not done, and not on you saying what we have not done, but simply saying that what are we going to do for the people in India in the future? What are the action steps that we need to take? So I would say that it would be an interesting experiment to see if, instead of you blaming us and we blaming you, we can try and say on this one issue where we agree, there's no disagreement, there we say, listen, let us just talk about the future of the people.
It is not a question of any blame game. I think so, Minister, Parliamentary Affairs Minister, you also responsible. Can kindly, anybody wants to bring, so in any form of the resolution, and in BSc will take decision under the leadership of Honorable Speaker. Zero. Shri Ashuddin Owaisi sir. Ashuddin Owaisi ji.
बहुत शुक्रिया सर.
अरे
मैं आपके जरिए से हुकूमत से इस बात का मुतालबा करता हूँ
से अच्छा विषय उठाया,
कि कौमी अरबी और उर्दू की जामिया मुल्क के मुख्तलिफ रियासतों में कायम किया जाए। मोहतरम चेयरमैन साहब, अरबी और उर्दू महज एक ज़बान नहीं है, बल्कि ये हमारी इस मुल्क एक अजीम तहजीबी विरसा भी है। और अक़वाम मुत्तहिदा के 6 ऑफिशियल लैंग्वेजेस में अरबी को माना गया, और ये हमारे एक सॉफ्ट पावर के लिए हमारी एक तहजीबी डिप्लोमेसी।
So the leader of opposition in Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, raised the issue of pollution in the parliament. He has urged to have a debate on the pollution issue, particularly in the national capital region. In fact, he has also said that the opposition will cooperate with the government on pollution. Another important point that was made by Rahul Gandhi is that he has urged the government that while having the discussion of on pollution, let's not focus on the blame game or the war of words, and let's focus on the action plan and what steps can be taken in order to solve this pollution crisis. So that was Leader of Opposition Rahul Gandhi raising the issue of pollution. Remember, the opposition has been demanding a discussion on pollution in the parliament in the winter session. And today, the Leader of Opposition in the Lok Sabha raised this issue once again. He has urged to have a discussion on the pollution issue. He has also said that there will be no politics, just concern over health. He has urged the government to have a discussion on this issue. In fact, Rahul Gandhi has also claimed that the opposition will cooperate with the government on the action plan. Whatever is decided can be done in order to resolve the pollution crisis. Remember, the AQI in the national capital continues to be in the very poor category. In fact, several areas have recorded AQI in the severe category today. And amid that, Rahul Gandhi today raised this issue in the parliament to have a discussion on the pollution crisis. And this is a big India Today impact. India Today has been raising the issue of pollution in the national capital. And Rahul Gandhi raised this issue that there should be a debate on pollution issue in the parliament. And he has said that the opposition is ready to cooperate with the government on whatever action plan is decided. And so this is a big India Today impact after India Today's extensive pollution coverage, where we got you everything right from the ground, the crisis and the situation on the ground as far as the AQI is concerned. Remember, the AQI still continues to be in the very poor category, and now Parliament might be discussing the debate, might be debating the pollution issue with Rahul Gandhi raising this issue in the Parliament. And the government has also agreed that they will be looking into the technicalities, and then they will be sharing that when can the Parliament have this discussion. And the Leader of Opposition also mentioned that let's not engage in blame game of what the government has done so far and what its predecessors did in the past, but let's focus on what can be done in the future, the action plan, what steps need to be done, need to be taken in order to resolve the ongoing pollution crisis in the national capital region. So that's the latest that's coming in as far as the Lok Sabha session is concerned. In Lok Sabha today, the Leader of Opposition has raised the pollution issue. It's a big India Today impact. Remember, India Today has been getting you all the latest details as far as the pollution crisis in the national capital is concerned. After India Today's extensive coverage on the Delhi pollution issue, now the issue has reached the Parliament with the Leader of Opposition raising this issue, and there might be a debate on the same very soon in the Parliament. My colleague Shivani Sharma is now joining us with more details on this. Shivani, after India Today's extensive campaign and coverage on the Delhi AQI issue, now the Leader of Opposition has raised this issue in the Parliament and demanded that there should be a discussion to decide the action plan on what can be done to resolve this crisis.
See, Anjali, India Today has been doing impactful journalism, and pollution remains one of the very important issues related to everyone, especially when it comes to Delhi NCR. And now the Leader of Opposition in Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, has also raised this issue in the Parliament, and there can be a debate on the issue. And the opposition had been saying since the start of this winter session of the Parliament that they want a debate on air pollution. Since the AQI levels have been drastically high in the national capital region, and specifically in Delhi, people have been facing a lot of problem, including the senior citizens, the children, So now Rahul Gandhi has finally spoken in the parliament and he has raised the issue of pollution. He's asked for some action from the government, and we can see some discussion happening over this particular issue, because we've seen that in the past few days in the parliament, the issues have been of the electoral reforms, the SIR and Vande Mataram. But today, pollution has been raised as an issue of discussion in the parliament by Rahul Gandhi.
Right, Shivani, thank you so much for those details and for that context. So after India Today's extensive pollution coverage, now the issue has reached the parliament, with the leader of opposition raising the issue to have a discussion on it, and we might expect the discussion to be held very soon in the parliament.